I really want to thank you guys because I wouldn't be able to do it without you. On the road to 100 subscribers and up, guys, we love it. So, guys, I know it's been a while, but I wanted to come and make a quick video about the art of comportment. Comportment is such a beautiful thing in a woman, especially because it allows you to spend more time within than expressing outwardly. I believe that comportment is something that is practiced in all nations, but I have to speak for myself. So I am from America, where there are different levels of, I could say, behaviors depending on how you grew up. So some people, they tend to be a bit more mean and to the point because they grew up thinking that they were better than others. Some people, they are a bit more rude because their environment was a bit more rough. And there's other people who tend to be a bit more friendly, just because they've learned that they need to treat everybody how they should be treated. There's other women that grow up and they are outside. Like everybody is everybody. They don't have any limits, no recognition for who is what and they and why. With that being said, I want to talk about my experience with comportment and why it's important growing up, especially when you are entering a relationship. There are particular behaviors that you may have, just polite mannerism. You don't want to seem rude. You don't want to cut people off. You don't want to shun people because you didn't grow up in that nature. You've always been happy go lucky, right? That's a bit of my experience. And I also reached a period, I could say like around maybe like high school, where I was like really just like cut. And I got a lot of feedback from family and friends saying that, like, I need to be a bit more receptive. That was really rude. Like, you could have been more polite, you could have been more nicer. And I just felt like if it wasn't a conversation that was benefiting me, then I didn't need to have it. But over time, I said, you know what? I can kind of fake it. The thing with faking it is that it can invite unnecessary conversations. And that's something that I learned over time, especially as I have, examples of people in my life that are observant and can give good feedback. One thing about learning how to be comported is having to take feedback from others. I tell you, I've heard from my family and friends through my high school experience, and now in my adult life, I'm learning a different experience, especially if it pertains to like a relationship. It's important to take feedback based on your situation. So don't quote me, but depending on where you are in life, there's certain behaviors that need to change or adjusted. And that's something that you have to be willing to do if you see it's going to benefit you. So with that, I just, had a good listening ear. Obviously, it takes practice because you have to relearn a particular behavior. But within that, I realized that quiet silence is key. One thing that people tend to forget is being quiet is an answer. So if you enter a car or you're in a place and there's, a lot of people around, especially as a woman, a lot of men around, like, and you're a beautiful woman, this is something that's in your nature, people are going to be drawn to you, yada yada, natural. But it's a matter of you keeping those boundaries up, especially if you are respecting somebody else and especially yourself. You start to learn that when you're reaching a particular level in your career or just in your mindset, you need to start making correct adjustments. It's not a bad thing. Change is a good thing for good reasons. If you have enough examples around you, you can see like how that can benefit you. So I noticed that the more quiet nature that I had become, the more relaxed I felt because I didn't have to have unnecessary conversations. It's like I was going back to my high school behaviors a bit more, and I felt more like myself because I was asked to change. And now it's like, I can see you can do this. Like, this is something that's in you, and you have it. because you know your value, you know your look, you know your stature. So that's something that I brought back into practice, and I feel like it goes a long way, because there's always people who just want to waste your time, and they just want to get close to you. And it doesn't even just go for men. There are women too. Like, you have to give like limits. Like, you don't need to be in conversation with everybody just because there's something to do. You can get on your phone, you can read a book, you can put your headphones in. You can ignore people that you feel like you do not want to talk to, or a conversation. What's the worst that can happen? They say that that you didn't hear them. That's their business. So I say it's really important to limit your interactions, because it can give more back to yourself. You get to save more energy. And if it comes to a point where like somebody is physically like touching you, like tapping you, like, hey, excuse me, you kind of give the reaction of like, first of all, boundaries. Like, you touching me made me uncomfortable. How can I help you? That's the next response. They get that response and they're to the point, and you say thank you, or okay, or hello to you too, and you go back to exactly what you're doing. Because some people, they need an answer, so you have to learn how to create that space to let them know, like, my physical being is not entertaining what it is that you're saying or doing, and I don't have attention to give to it. Another important thing to know is that you should not feel bad. Do not feel bad for protecting your space. Do not feel bad for upholding a higher stature for yourself, for your relationship, for the people who look at you with honor. Do not degrade yourself because other people want that attention and that light from you. So I say comportment is a beautiful thing when you learn it in the right way at the right time. As I mentioned, it is a matter of you knowing like you're in a different phase in your life, and this is something that you can carry, or you grew up in a particular way and it's something that you can now relearn as you are entering certain rooms and you're going to a different place. So I hope this video helps some of my ladies who are out there stunning, stealing all the attention in the room when they walk in. And you guys can use this as a template to better guide yourself as comporting yourself as a woman. It does go into one of your conversation styles, but also another bonus is that comportment is also the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you smell, the way that you sit down, the way that you dine. These are things that all go into comportment. The way that you take care of yourself, you're groomed, you making sure that your skin is looking nice and smooth. When you go out, if you're not somebody who likes to get your nails done, but they're well trimmed, they're well filed, they look clean. You make sure that you smell good. You make sure when you go out, you let whoever you are with lead. You're not in a hurry. These are all portions of comportment as well. And down to just your mannerism, you're okay to stay in your quiet. You're okay to stay in your space because it's yours to keep. So that's just another piece, and I hope that it helps. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a comment down below and like and subscribe. I'm so thankful. You guys have gotten me to 60 subscribers. I'm so excited, and I really want to thank you guys because I wouldn't be able to do it without you. On the road to 100 subscribers and up, guys, we love it. And I hope you guys enjoy the video and have a wonderful day. Bye.